What's going on, YouTube? I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna stop now. What's going on, YouTube? You're back with Shades. We're continuing our Let's Play of Lucid9. I just made a really old man voice for no reason. But it was funny, I think. But anyway, last time we left off, Misaki and Rui made up. Well, we think Yama had another weird flashback that only happened for about 2 frames and then disappeared. I'll look at that again in post, but God, that was interesting. And it seems that Shigure has summoned us for another assignment, but this time it seems to be a real one. So let's get to it. When I arrive at the academy the next morning, I find a fairly sizable group of people gathered by the gate, none of them looking particularly happy with me. Well, look who actually showed up. Elizabeth's definitely the angriest. I probably shouldn't have pulled the blackmail card to get her here, but at the same time, I need as many people as I can get. You thought I wouldn't? Honestly, no. I was the guy who organized this, why wouldn't I show up? Was it an irresponsible person? Always an irresponsible person. Would you like some pepper with that salt? I'm just telling you how to improve. Sure you are. You haven't said a single constructive thing. Does he deserve it? He doesn't bloody take anything seriously. Has he ever excelled? Ever? Is this still about the stupid project from last year? It wasn't stupid. Clearly you don't have the brains to understand. Hey, lay off her! Guys, can we just stay out of this, Yahiko? Look, Elizabeth, I've tried to just ignore you. I thought you improved because Yama stopped talking about you. But you're too stubborn to think you might be wrong. You know nothing about me. Stop shooting off your mouth like an ignorant. Come here and say that to me. What? You both need to loose the for what? You both need the let loose before you spill 'em. Can done what you done, eh? For a second, I found myself double-checking whether that was indeed Misaki Kazahaya who just spoke. Judging from the fact that everyone else looks as bewildered as me, the answer is a resounding yes. The commotion immediately comes to a halt, Masato seemingly the only person who actually registered what Misaki's just said. She's right, ain't no use in us arguing. Well, alright then. Guess that's one way to defuse an angry Masato. What makes it a little scary was how easily Masaki could do so. Elizabeth and Rui turn away in a huff, but they stay silent. I'm not completely sure whether it's out of respect for Misaki, or if they simply don't have the energy to keep arguing. Well, it's getting off to a great start. It appears you've accrued a respectable quantity of potential peons, after all, Ishiyama. And now Shigure is here, which will either fix everything or make matters much, much worse. I'm betting on the latter. Wait, isn't that... Irie, what are you doing here? You? I elbow him in the ribs to shut him up. He seems to understand. She's with me, obviously. I, on the other hand, have my own inquiry. By what means have you acquainted yourself with Irie Hiraga? How do I know her? Same school, remember? And yet you address her with some similitude of fellowship. So do you. How do you know her? I hold no obligation to acknowledge queries impelled by a marginally competent plebeian. With this kind of affirmation of my hard effort, she moves into the group, examining each person from head to toe. They only stare back, unsure of how to react. Intriguing. Oh, I see. What are you doing? Shigure only returns to the center of the group without another word. My name is Shigure Enomoto. I'm a freelance detective. Ain't you kind of young for that? I'm 26 years of age, you tendinous imbecile. I am legally certified. She flashes her badge at Masato, who only shrugs. You're 26? Yes. Pray keep yourself from any further counterproductive disruptions. After a moment of silence during which she takes a deep breath with Irie comfortingly patting her back, she seems to regain control. You might have been summoned on account of an extremely important affair, as you might expect. I cannot divulge details due to the confidential nature of the case, however I could tell you the following. We are searching for any information that may be related to the recent disappearances of Academy students. You must be meticulous, you must be witty, you must be adaptable, and above all, you must stay alive. Her words carry the unusual dramatic weight. A quick glance around the area confirms my suspicions. Every person is leaning towards Shigure, a glimmer of excitement in their eyes. Even Elizabeth seems interested. Heck, I'm looking forward to this. Turns out that Shigure can be inspiring when she really wants to. Investigate all areas of the school until noon, where we shall reconvene at the garden rooftop to debrief. Leave no stone unturned. The lives of innocent citizens lie in our hands. 3, 2, 1. Break. Every person in the group tears off in every direction. Only Airi, Rui, Shigure remain. Rui shuffles closer to Shigure with a shy smile. I'm sorry, but would it be okay if I tagged along with you? Being a detective just sounds so cool. But, of course, if it's only okay with you and Airi. I noticed Shigure's chest puff up slightly like a proud veteran aiming to impress the newbies. Rui probably scored extra points by including Airi. Well, if you insist. Airi? Airi glances from Rui to Shigure and back, the edge of her brow furrowing slightly. Shigure, noting her hesitation, tries a comforting smile. Remember? Airi stares vacantly at Shigure for a long moment, then nods, the corners of her lips raising just slightly. It's settled. What's your name? I'm Rui Hayata. We must depart at once, Rui. Enlightenment awaits. And she promptly dashes away. Rui on her heels, Airi briefly glances in my direction and then as she follows them out. I spend an idle moment relishing the fresh air against my face and the glorious serenity of silence. Then I straighten my shoulders and evaluate my surroundings, ready to start my investigation. We get choices. This is gonna be fun. Try the entrance first. The offices lie near the school entrance. Maybe I could glean something from there. The question is, how can I legally obtain confidential information without a license? Access to your informational database. I presume we are in agreement? I guess I found my license. I should have expected Shigure to come here. The faculty office does, after all, hold official records, and anything from the other locations would mainly be hearsay. Certainly, Miss Enomoto. Please wait a moment while I prepare the database. As the secretary withdraws into the offices, Shigure turns to Rui, pushing her glasses up to the bridge of her nose. Sadly, there is little glamour in our line of work. Much of it is limited to scouring through paperwork. Really? Yes, however, our talents are better spent on proper investigation. We often delegate such tasks to menial workers. Suddenly her arm shoots out and pulls me by the shoulder. Exhibit A. Yama, what are you doing here? He shall, of course, be our manual labor. Wait, what? Oh, do detectives usually have those? Shigure straightens ever so slightly, clearly pleased by Rui's interest. But of course, is it not a staple in mystery literature? The erstwhile sidekick diligently records the many escapades of the capable detective. Wow, being a detective sounds so interesting. But that's literature! Ah, she's back. Just then, the secretary conveniently pops out of the office and slips a tablet into Shigure's hands. The system is digitized as per standard regulations, Miss Enomoto. Her eyes land on us. However, due to the confidential nature of this information, I cannot allow these students to... Come closer. Pardon? Come closer. The secretary glances around before inching forward, leaning down to meet Shigure's height. Shigure whispers something furiously into her ear, something that makes her eyes widen in shock. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose... Good! Off you go. I shall return these after it has been properly searched. The secretary obediently scurries off. Rui grins in clear admiration. That was incredible! So it was. What did you tell her? She agreed awfully fast. Why, I simply notified her that the three of you are undercover agents. And that's why you acted like it was a huge secret. Precisely. I stated that your identities must not be blown for the sake of the nation. That's really clever. That, good pupil, is why it is vitally important to practice one's prowess with language. Manipulation is the key to obtaining information. Not wrong, but you're still hard to understand sometimes. That doesn't sound very moral. At any rate, we must proceed. Evidence awaits. She dramatically activates a tablet, flipping through the Academy database. The amount of pure information it holds is frankly disturbing. For each student, they not only have basic information, but details filtered from any linked social media accounts. Well, protege, would you like to take a look? I guess if you really... Yes! Rui bolts in front of me, snatching the tablet out of my hands. She eagerly flicks to the tablet as Shigure looks on with a proud smile. Haven't I been working for Shigure for, what, 3 days now? And Rui just met Shigure today. Wait, why do I care? It'd be free if she took my job. No more random assignments, no more verbal abuse. It would be heavenly. Right? Rui suddenly sleeps away from the tablet, startling me out of my thoughts. Gosh, I did not even know that about Masato. What? Nothing. Nothing. I attempt to peer over her shoulder for a closer look, but Shigure promptly swipes the tablet. Good effort, protege, but you must remember to prioritize the evidence above all else. Had you lost your grip on that tablet, our lead would have been obliterated. I didn't think of that. It's no big burden, but we must utilize the precious time we have been granted. She begins skimming through the tablet, eyes roving rapidly across the glass surface as she takes in every morsel of information. Yes. Oh, I see. What? What is it? What is it? We have one particularly very telling detail, something that should be addressed before we move on. What? 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 Ishiyama. She flings a tablet unceremoniously in my direction. I'm barely able to catch it in time. So much for prioritizing the evidence above all else. Summarize. Why me? Because you are dragging the group down with your uselessness. But... Summarize. Sir, yes sir. I dourly scan over the tablet as she hovers over my shoulder, or attempts to, except for a considerable lack of height. Well? I wave away her demands, steadily immersing myself with the data. Apparently, there's already been 3 official disappearances. The first was verified 6 days ago, the second 4, the third was verified just yesterday. Midori Magno, 2nd year, missing for 8 days. Toma Hayashi, 1st year, missing for 5 days. Akane Tsukino, 2nd year, missing for 2 days. Wait, Akane, why does that name sound familiar? Midori Maeno, Toma Hayashi, Akane Tsukino. Ishiyama, pray give us something of marginal benefit before swine take to the air. Yeah. We continue skimming. There doesn't seem to be much connection with the students' years, nor their hobbies, grades, or anything really. This soundtrack sounds familiar. I feel like I took this music from something. Guess I should start with the basics and work my way up. Maybe I'll find something. All 3 students are children of wealthy families. Irrelevant, 86 of the Academy students' population belong to families with an income bracket of over 25 million yen. They also all lived on campus at the dorms, and does the majority of the academy, faculty included. But here's the weird thing. Even during school break, which was when the first victim, Midori Maeno, disappeared, the academy enforces curfew to protect both its students and its property. The curfew is something like 11:30 p.m., right Rui? Yeah. So on-campus students have this curfew at 11:30. All the victims lived on campus, so they would have had to register for curfew. But according to these records, they all disappeared at night, even after registering for curfew. No one's supposed to be able to get in and out after curfew. Just so. Thus, Ishiyama, we have a bit of a quandary on our hands. How did 3 students manage to leave during the time when they could not possibly do so? Leaving after the academy curfew, they just wanted to stay out all night. Why log themselves in at all? Why not just stay out the whole day? If only one student had left after curfew, I could easily wave it away as an exception. Maybe they didn't want to get into trouble, but they really wanted to party or drink or do whatever academy students do. Maybe they had friends to help them out. But 3 in such a short time? Furthermore, it's 3 people who don't seem to have any strong relationship with each other. Excuse me, Miss Enomoto. The secretary pops out of nowhere, looking very stern over her thin-rimmed spectacles. Ah, wait a moment. I can't, I'm afraid. I verified the identity of these students with the police headquarters, and they hold no record of undercover agents at this location. Well, they would hardly divulge the degree of intelligence to a mere layperson. They also warned me of your previous stunts. Come investigate on your own, Miss Enomoto. I cannot reveal confidential information to ordinary students. She promptly whisks the tablet out of my hand and strides back into the office. Shigure stews in silence for a long, long moment. Rui only tugs at her sleeves with a penitent expression. I'm sorry, Shigure. We shouldn't have come. Nonsense! This is simply a perfect demonstration of the faults of bureaucracy. What did we learn from those records? Nothing! Nothing that was not already publicly accessible. Imbeciles. Shigure. Ari's simple call seems to mollify Shigure. Well, at the very least, I suppose we discovered some fairly important information. Primarily the fact that each student logged in for curfew before they curiously vanished. That's a good start, at least. Sadly, not near significant enough. Then how do you propose we continue? Well, thankfully, I anticipated that such an event might occur and made sufficient compensations. Come, Ari, Rui, Ishiyama. Renewed, she marches up the stairs to the 2nd floor. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Shigure hovers around the hallway before blasting into room 2B, hands sweeping in an overly extravagant gesture. Stop the presses! Rui's eyes light up in the display of histrionics. She barges in right behind Shigure, pointing dramatically into the distance. We have arrived! All eyes land on this peculiar sight. I try to stick to the shadows before I'm dragged out into their insane antics. What kind of backup plan is this? Who are you? What is happening? Why must this always happen? I don't understand. The question is not who am I, but rather who am I to you? Isn't that the same thing? Wrong! To me, I am superior. To you, I am omniscient. To you, I am your master. To you, I am the law. To you, we are the truth. What is this, a comedy duo? Maybe it's some kind of advanced intimidation tactic. The teacher certainly looks frightened enough. Either that or concerned at their mental health. Rui. Shigure. Team Logic solving... Oh my god, did they just make a Pokemon reference? This is disgusting. Why are there so many anime references? Team Logic, solving crimes at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Oh, that's right. Don't look at me! I don't know these people. Get back to your classes before I report you for truancy. Shigure becomes very, very still. Her hands curl into fists. Here we go again. I am not another anencephalous catechumen. I'm a legitimate freelance detective, 26 years of age, officially licensed, and I'm here on matters of extreme import. The teacher's eyes swirl at her excessively large vocabulary. As a result, there's no resistance when Shigure takes the podium, addressing the class students like a president at her inaugural address. Citizens of the city of Isamu, your cooperation is required for a situation most dire. For more information, I refer you to the head of public relations, Airi Higara. She nods at her head at Airi, who, after a moment of staring wordlessly at the podium, steps to the center of the classroom. Huh, maybe despite her introverted tendency, she's a really good speaker. At the very least, she can't be worse than Shigure. Are any of you murderers? Never mind, she can be worse than Shigure. Way worse. What kind of question is that? Are we in trouble? They're wasting our time. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. I need to get out of here before we're expelled for disruption. What can I do? Huh, it seems that even the simple question has eluded their tiny brains. Try something different, Airi. Have you seen any strange events recently? I think we're witnessing a strange event right now. And someone speaks. Quickly, make your statement. Nothing, I just saw something outside. Oh, of course, the old bait and switch trick. That'll get him to leave in a hurry. Outside, quick, after them. Chase that cab. As they bolt away into the hallway, Airi pulls out her phone and taps idly on its surface. Within a few seconds, a police siren is playing from its speakers. Quick, after them. And she snappily walks away, siren still resounding from her phone. All eyes fall on me. The teacher only folds his arms, staring at me with a single raised eyebrow. What was all that about? I just meant to make a run for it. And with that, I'm going to end the part. I was hoping I would get some major story elements, but no. I was cheated. I was cheated out of it. I got nothing. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from the series, hit the subscribe button. And you're now exiting the Shadeverse. My name's Shades. And I hope some more major story comes up, because I missed that. I was having fun in the beginning of this recording session. Now I'm just like, what's happening? What's with the shtick? Whatever. Bye!